Have you ever considered that a simple automation could be powerful enough to land you a client? Well, today, I'm going to show you how a basic workflow built with the right tool can effectively meet a client's needs and even exceed their expectations. Picture this. Your client runs a rental business and tenant messages are coming from all directions. Email, chat, social media, it's all mess. Now imagine a simple automation that catches every inquiry, organizes it neatly, and notifies the right person in real time. Today, I'll show you how this kind of smart system can bring order to the chaos without the need for complicated tools or coding skills. It is simple, efficient, and exactly what your client needs. First, let's start by adding a form trigger as our initial node. Now let's add form element, name, unit number, concern of the tenant, photos or videos related to the concern, phone number, the email address, the status of the inquiry. Here we're just gonna add drop-down list if it's new or a follow-up concern. Let's make all these fields required. Now click on test, and let's fill out the form that we just created. Now, for the concern, let's say the water's leaking from the ceiling. Let's add the photos, the phone number, and the email address. And let's say that this is a new inquiry. Click submit, and the data should now be in the system. Now let's add Dropbox as our second node. This step allows us to upload the photo and the file provided by the tenant through the form. It is to ensure that all submitted attachments are safely stored in your client Dropbox account. Now let's create a folder in Dropbox where the uploaded file will be stored. And let's name this folder tenant inquiries. And now let's go back to the workflow. Here we put / and the name of the folder we just created. Now let's drag the file name in JSON to this box. Make sure that the binary file is on, and just put in the name of the binary field that you have on the previous node. Make sure it's the same exact name to avoid an error. Let's click test, and the file is now uploaded to the Dropbox. Let's go back to the Dropbox and let's see if this is uploaded. And yes, it is. Next, let's add Google Sheets as our third node. Now head over to your Google Sheets account. Here I have already created a spreadsheet file named tenant inquiry. Put the same exact information we require in our first form. Here we choose the folder we just created, and we just need to map each column manually. Here we just drag the information from the first form submitted by the tenant. Name, phone number, concern, unit number, email address, and the status of the inquiry. Now click test, and let's see what the output would be. Now let's go back to Google Sheet and let's see if the information is updated. And yes, it is. And now let's go back to the workflow and let's add AI agent as our next node. Here we're just going to drag the name of the tenant and the concern. We'll also add a system message to guide the agent on how to behave. Here we're just going to let the prompt architect to create a template for us and just copy and paste this prompt inside the system box. Now let's have a chat model for this AI agent. This is to perform the task that we assigned to it. Let's click test, and as you can see, the message has now been generated by the AI. Now let's add a final node for this workflow. Gmail, set a message node. This node will automatically send a response to the client using the details generated by the AI agent. Just drag the output from the previous node as the message. Now let's drag the concern as the subject. And of course, the email of the tenant where we want the email to be sent to. Now let's go ahead and test this node, and let's see if we can get the email. Show sent. Now if you check your Gmail, you'll see that the message has been successfully received. If you will read the message, you'll notice how impressive the context is. And it seems like this sign of message was included in the context. Let's try to fix this. Let's go back to the AI agent system message prompt. We just simply need to say that we want the sign-off message to be separated from the body. Now I'm going to hit test and let's see what we got. Now let's go back to our Gmail account. Let's check that sign-off message if it's separated. And yes, it is. And just like that, you got a simple but very powerful workflow. It doesn't have to be overly complex. As long as the workflow meets the client's needs and delivers results efficiently, you're on the right track. Clean and clear automation is what truly makes a difference. For those who want to learn, you can still watch tutorials on YouTube. I also offer one-on-one coaching session. Just send me a message here in TikTok. And God bless.